Ladies and gentlemen, today we do something maybe for one last time. I don't know what the future lies. I don't know if after all these cultural accurate allegations, if we even have chances left for what happens. I know people are gonna pay for this. I just don't know how many, why, and if that's gonna encourage investors and developers to keep on doing things the same way or changing something for the better. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed talking about there he goes. Samanias. Assassin's Creed Shadows. You can't even see the. Oh, you can see right here. There you go. Shadows. And well, unfortunately, this puppy has been in the pressure cooker for a cool minute, and we have to figure out if Ubisoft really put in the effort. But I like collector's editions. I've always, I think, been encouraged to buy them. Back in the day, they used to sell these, I believe, so they can have just a little bit more spending money to actually help develop with the game or pay off certain development costs. And that was what I assumed to be the deal, right? People who really liked the product would pay a copious amounts of money to A, support the product, and B, get a little bit of extra goodies. But there was a cool synergy about it. It used to be like we would pace ourselves. We would have fun things in there, sure, but I don't know, man. It's a pretty big box. You know what I mean? Do we need a box this big? I certainly don't have much space left, but got a couple of goodies in here. Sounds like it's gonna be interesting for the very least. And I will say this once, I'll say it twice, and I'll say it. If it is to be true, if this is the last Assassin's Creed out there, oh shit balls, baby girl, we had a good run, a really good run. But hey, don't let that stop you. It's making me down. Okay, one's in the bottom. Pure Arts, it says. So Pure Arts, if we're not familiar, we had an unboxing of the Assassin's Creed Shadows, not OA, Hidden Blade. There's that right there. But that was also developed by Pure Arts. So it seems like Ubisoft and Pure Arts have really been hanging out as of late. So if it means that they're also the ones who are in charge of creating the extra goodies in the box, we'll have to see. That being said, I do like the sleeve. Pretty damn cool. I don't know what it means yet, but we're gonna find out. Gonna put that down. Flip this puppy. Ugh. It's already a damaged box. Thank you, fucking GameStop, for being a shitty professionals. There's that. Nihonjin. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Boxes, am I right? For some reason, we'll have boxes there, and we'll see what happens. But okay, man, it's a little iffy right now with the Ubisoft kids because I believe Japan has already sent a kind of like the board council has made a discussion of the Assassin's Creed game coming out and how it just kind of like doesn't really represents the culture of Japan, or it just kind of feels a little bit off. And about that, I do feel like there used to be more of a emphasis on the historical moments of the games, like they would choose historical timelines, timepieces to explore in. And recently, I feel like they've been choosing regions rather than stories, and that just means that, to me, the historical aspect is not as in front as it used to be, and I feel like that's where things really started shifting, maybe. Because I know we had pirates, I know we had a syndicate with the Industrial Revolution, but I feel like there was still some type of something to work off of, or to learn. I don't know, man. It's different times, but hey, that's it. I'll say this. I'll say this for the homies that actually came through. Thank you for providing a physical copy. Ubisoft, I know people suck, times are bad, but you know, if you really care about something, if you really want something to exist, then I would highly recommend going for the physical. Gonna. Yep. And there's that. Fascinating. There goes that kid. So 2 disc for some reason. Blu-ray disc. Wait, does it run on 2 disc? Hold on, let's find out. Yosh. Forget. Chotto. 1 disc. Here's the code. The 1 disc. Let's see. Yeah. Let me go right there. There's that. Somebody tells me we still have some left to explore. Onto that, hold on to this. Basura. Fascinating. Oh, is there like a metal plaque in here? What the heck is this? Yeah, like this weird little metal. Like that's die-cast metal. Holy cracker jacks. That's fascinating. It feels like a grappling hook almost. Like you throw that to grapple. I'll look into it. Yeah. There's that. There's this. Spoilers, maybe. I'm not too sure. Let's find out together. Ho, shizzles. Okay. There's this beautiful art book. Spoilers, maybe. Close your eyes. Yep. Lands, swords, shots, kills, chapters. It looks like there's chapters, so there might be spoilers in this. That's it. Oh, that's it. Beautiful. Golden. Black and yellow. Kinda. Alright, there's that. Alright. This is interesting. This looks like a map. Or at least it feels like a map, sorry. And it looks like a map. Like that. So, I mean, man, I just, like, I appreciate these things, right? They're fun, they're cute, they give some kind of like immersion to the story. Good old. Next travel destination. So like it's like a lot. There's a note. Down this way, right? Kawaii. That seems like it might be a what's the word? That one pattern poem. Did you just break? Yeah. Shoo, haiku. Yeah, it might be a haiku in the background. There's that. Yeah. Is this a sticker? This better not be a sticker. I'd be tempted to put it on the motorcycle. A little letter. They're inviting us to Smash Bros, believe it or not. The next Smash Bros invites. Okay. A little bit of postcards. Sheesh. And very retro. Japanese. There you go. There you go. Very cute. Very cute. Looks nice. Postcards. Yasuke, Samurai. Naoibi, Shinobi. Wouldn't it be a Kunoichi? Shinobi? Shinobi. Shadow to Shinobi? Got it. Gender fluid. Kana. But is that traditional Japanese? You tell me, I don't know. Or do I? Or do I? Whoa! Alright, so very cute. I like that one. Yes. Before I say anything, not saying it's worth it. But I've done that before. Whew. If you're telling me that I can use this, I think they're called Tsukis, put it on my blade. Because I've opened this up before. You take this off, boom, nick, take this off. I've done it before. But you're telling me that I could. That's pretty funny. That's all I'm saying. I think it would. No, it probably wouldn't work. You have to stick it to the blade. Oof, yeah, it stops about there. So if you really wanted to, yeah, you would have to make it. Isn't it through the other side? Maybe just to the other side. Fuck up this blade. Yeah, cause you take it off, take this off, nick, comes off, and then you stick it in there. And get the two blades. Whew. Whew. I mean, I have another one that I could maybe use, but it's class, man. Quality class. Yosh. Keep that in mind. So I'm not saying that it was worth it, but maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's keep on going with our magical journey across Nippon Taiyo. The land of the rising sun, he says. Here you go. Okay. And this is the last thing on the top layer. I think I'll show you guys. That's what that looks like. Top layers. This is the one that I was looking forward to. I don't know what this is gonna look like. This is kind of like if they if they messed this one up, then I would say that they really did not understand the message when it came to Japanese tradition and culture. So, Lost Girls. Let's find out what we got. Little. Chee. It's a Neko. You see that? Man, it's a Neko. Very cool. So yeah, there's that. That's kind of the one that I was looking forward to. So that's gonna go on the wall somewhere. Where? I don't know. Actually, I got a couple ideas. But hey, looking forward to that. I'll post a picture of it later or something. It's an old school wall scroll, baby. Sheesh. Fascinating. So, I mean, if you want to call it Japanese culture, you can call it Japanese culture. All I'm saying is that, you know, for years we've been wanting this Assassin's Creed in a Japanese setting, right? And for some strange reason, they didn't do that. Ubisoft did not go through with that. Although I believe that's all anyone really wanted or was asking for. So it's kind of crazy that Sony, i.e. Sucker Punch, put on the Thanos glove, Infinity Gauntlet, said fine, I'll do it myself. These guys all of a sudden Ubisoft goes like, oh, do that too. Then started the long development process and years of what will be either the make or break for Ubisoft, and that is weird because I don't necessarily like my probably favorite franchise to be used as like the ultimate linchpin as to like, oh well, nobody bought this game, so we're gonna close down every studio, which obviously intense, but man, dude, like whatever happens in the future of Ubisoft, I really just hope that it's I can't even say that they learned their lesson because I don't think they will. I just want the best for games, man. I just want the best for developers, and I just want any artist out there that really loves putting forward design, art, passion, really gets their dreams realized. I know it's hard to do things on your own, hence why we gravitate to conglomerates that are able to support these grandiose ideas and projects, but you know, it sucks that these grandiose ideas and people are being washed out through these terrible practices and or lazy owners, company runners. So that's my TLDR. Ubisoft, it's been a beautiful ride. I've been there. I've fucking been there. But like everything beautiful, it ends. So let's wrap up. What was it? Piece de resistance. The last of the last. So he basically gave you this whole box just for this part, right? You see that? That's it. That's the false casing. Everything we got just for this part. This makes 90% of the box. No joke. Yosh. Saigon. So Yakuza. That's it. Very cool box. I love that it's black and red. You already know that is a vibe. I've been thinking about why the red happened, but I have a couple of theories. But hey, we'll talk about that one later. Also, you guys get it? Black and red, because of shadows. Assassin's Creed shadows. That's what I'm saying, man. At some point, the universe was like, oh, yeah, we're all gonna do black and red. I was like, all right, cool. But let me be real with you. The last time someone decided to sport black and red, it was a world issue. So that's all I'm saying about that. Let's be sure we know what we're doing with the colors that we wear. And I pinned it down too. There was a specific thing that happened that was black and red, and everybody was about it. And then I think that's when everybody made the jump to like the black with red colors. But I can't remember what it was. It was like a pop culture event or something. Black and red. Hey, so this guy. Shee. Here we go. Shee. Damn, son. Noise. Okay, here we go. Already, I'm just gonna hold my. Okay, let's get into it. You got Naoi. You got Yusuke. Right. The kids having fun in the Assassin's Creed days. I put it right here. What is that? Sheesh. That's cool. It's interesting. I'll give it that much. Let's just build it first. Black and red. What was it though? All right, you got your base platform right here. Yeesh. Got your 2 flags. These are made out of plastic. Okay, probably for the best, I guess. Although I could have envisioned a cloth material, right? Adding cloth to this kind of just feels like it would make go a long way. It goes right here. Hey, soul disco. Something like that. I'll put a bit in later. Okay. Sheesh. So you got your hidden blade. I want to see what the replica. Meh. It's not terrible. So I was trying to figure out what the replica looks compared to the figure looks compared to the replica of this kid right here, and it's pretty close. Trying to get your main highlights, which is the dragon right there, and then your thing right here. But obviously, this is long. That's long. That's a long ass Tonto. But fair enough. Cool. I like it. I will say, the thing about Ubisoft, or maybe not Ubisoft, but the thing about being in the figure game, you know, you guys have probably seen the kids out here. But the thing about being in the figure game is that you kind of learn to see where they like make cuts and stuff.
I think it's terrible. I guess that's true. So, anyway, I feel like, it's cool.
I think people were complaining that she was wearing blue and that like blue dye was like super like rare in Japan. So it was like one of those, like, whoa, what are you even doing? But hey. She wasn't here? No way. Stop it. Shut the front door. How is she not gonna fall off? That is not gonna make it through winter. Oh, well, hi. That is not gonna make it through winter. I don't believe in it. I love how they don't even tell you where these go. Oh, that made it in there. That goes in there. This one goes in here. That was a betting man, which during my Vegas days. There you go. That's it. That is your ultimate price gouge right there. Sheesh. I can't even get this. I get this out of the way. Again, quality fucking assurance, people. I don't understand. Sheesh. I'm so well, I guess that's that, man. I really wouldn't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't really have a choice. It goes there. That's it. But hey, that's that. That's your Assassin's Creed Collector's Edition. All the bullshit it comes with. Ubisoft's last stand when it comes to presenting its case as to why it deserves to remain a video game development giant. You know, I feel like we've all gone through emotions where like, you know what, dudes, like, you're cool. What's the point, you know? Especially when like all we're really focused on is trying to make the bottom dollar for the investors, then why? But I mean, I would have brought like the Spider-Man 2 statue, which is made out of like a stronger resin for comparison, and that one just kind of feels maybe not quality, but like just more sturdier, right? Especially if you're gonna do something crazy like this guy or this young lady, then it's fine. It looks good. I'm gonna put it in the corner so it never falls off, but you know what I mean? It is pretty much there. So again, I don't know what this is. This looks like a grappling hook. You put a rope on that and you throw it in the air and you climb up, but you'll never know. This is a very cool addition. I wish I can put it to my sword, but it looks like it would be way too thin, so it's not like ready or whatever. And this is $100 on the side. But honestly, it's a pretty damn cool cosplay problem. So if you're interested in any of that, highly recommend it. Yeah. Oh, yes, I know. Very nice. So that has been about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think. There's a couple of interesting stuff here, yes. Shine some light bulbs up.
Some interesting stuff here, yes.
But again, it just goes down to like,
Where is this feeling? And where is the light?
it's just gonna be an interesting vibe. But I hope it works out. Figured might as well. Sheesh. Especially since like I really enjoy Assassin's Creed. It is easily my favorite game series of all time. It was, at least, you know. Final Fantasy is cool, but nothing like Assassin's Creed really gave me that sense of, damn, this is a journey. This is a universe. And I'm glad we jumped on it. But like everything beautiful, like any great nation left unattended, distracted, a house divided falls. So, with that being said, don't mind me, I'm just gonna take some pictures. Yeah. No. Something like that. This one. Yes. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your official Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition unboxing. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're curious, please Google the pricing and give me an idea of what you think of it's worth. And yeah, let me know. Does Ubisoft really have a chance? Like, after all the dust settles, everyone pays for this game. Yes, they're gonna make money off of this. People are gonna buy this, but is it gonna be enough for them? And what kind of investment do we get from them after this, if it doesn't sell? That's where I'm at. I love this series, clearly. Maybe we'll get into it one of these days, but this game series story narrative, this team of developers really gave me something more to think about when I had the position to really think about more than just myself. And I think in these times where we're just focused on making numbers grow and making business deals and all that shit, that sometimes it is very important to look at your universe, not just your world, not just the I, but the we, and try to figure out where we are, why are we here, and where do we go from here? What are we doing this for? So, with all that being said, Ubisoft, good luck. I don't know if you got the stuff. If you guys really wanted to make a game that brought something to the table, that made people feel something or think, you know, and I see certain creative designs, you know, I'm not gonna play it. I'm trying not to spoil myself too much. We will stream this tomorrow. But I've seen that certain creative directions that they have chosen shows that they wanted to do something more. Or they
wanted to try a little bit more.
and I respect that, man. So I really hope that them trying is appreciated. It seems like they're getting good numbers or ratings or scores, but we'll have to see if the people decide that this is indeed something worth paying for, an art worth believing in. And I'd like to believe in it too. So there's my $300 of belief, 400 if you had that bullshit. But with all that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. If you enjoyed that, that was cool, then I hope you leave a like, be cool, and I'll see you again next time. Remember, we are going to be playing this tomorrow. I have taken the day tomorrow, early-ish, as early for me as to figure out when I can make it up and just feel not groggy, and then we will start streaming Assassin's Creed Shadows. Was that? All my stream lags have been stream lagging? Well then, we'll figure out if this does anything better. Don't say I don't love you. So, with all that being said, I just broke that. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being cool. And I'll see you again next time. Hasta la próxima. Ciao. Matane. I love this song.